I cannot believe I'm doing part 3 for this store. That I was very disappointed, but I'm like going on tangent right now. So I went and checked. This is the store that was from Florida with bad handwriting. Yeah, anyway, and the funny part is the store name they put here on the envelope is different name than what it was on TCG Player, which makes it so much easier for you if you place various orders to figure out what order it is. Like for me, it was easy because I know my cards, and I was like, can't really when I'm doing the video because they put it in one of these like crappy envelope, right? So how am I gonna do this? Hold on, let me see. So it's just one of these envelope, like the bottom is the envelope I'm trying to, so it's just like that, right? So it has a seller name. The seller name on the sender did not match the TCG Player, so make it so much easier, being sarcastic at this point. On top of it, it doesn't come with a packaging slip. Well, I got 3 packages today, out 30, right? 2 so far didn't come with the package list. So they assume you know what is in your order, and in normal senses, yes, but when you order 13 cards, you don't. And I was like, I don't think I have 13 cards here. The order was $36, $3-ish was sales tax. So, you know, 10% sales tax, 8 point something, almost 10. You know, whatever, doesn't go into the number. I was like, no, something not adding up. So when I check against the list, because I'm checking against the condition of the cards too, the 2 that was having problem with the condition, which is the Manaphy here and the EX card, which I'm still very mad because they're using the card you order as the sacrificial card for packaging. You know, if it hits, then it dents the one on the front that you order. That was what made it actually my blood boils, because like, why would you do that? If you want to do that, like, number one, you shouldn't even bother to do that because you should be protecting your card. And if you cannot do that, you shouldn't be in the business because you should protect the card before you sell it, because that's the whole part of TCG playing, you know? Like, people collect cards, they care about the condition. And like, you should be protecting what you're sending because that's your brand name, right? Kind of. So that was already making me kind of piss off a little bit. It is a store, like I said, it has 99.8 over 900, almost 9,000, like 9,500, almost 9,500 today in all this for sales, and they only got 99.8. I wonder why, gee. Because usually TCG Player is like auto confirm. Like automatically you get positive feedback, you don't leave a feedback kind of, unless you're like trying to write something to this, which I never, like I usually just try to resolve with the seller and I never write negative feedback. So unless the seller really pissed me off at this point, I probably still not gonna leave a feedback, but I just want to warn you guys, if someone did not get 100%, you might want to ask why. And sometimes I know no one is perfect, so like 99 is fine, 99.8 is actually pretty high. But on the system that people automatically get positive feedback, unlike eBay, which you have to leave a feedback to get a feedback, I would put a little cautionary there. And what makes my blood boil more in terms of not only they didn't protect the card, etc., etc. They did not send a confirmation list, which is fine. When they place the order, when they send the order, they're supposed to give a confirmation. Like most stores will refund automatically if they don't have the card because of inventory problems and whatnot, right? This store missing 5 cards, 5 out of like 13, which doesn't sound like a lot, right? Okay, but guess what? Those cards, those 5 cards, are $30 out of the $36 order. So basically, these are worthless cards comparatively. With actually the $30 I calculated included these 2 that were damages, and these 2 I think it's like $6 altogether or something, give or take. So like let's minus the 6. You still have $24 out of 36. So 2/3 of the order not fulfilled, and you didn't refund money, and you didn't have explanation. You just sent it and hope no one noticed. So to me, the seller is a red flag. I'm not gonna disclose the seller name, but the name happened to be one of my favorite Pokemon. So I'm like kind of really pissed at this point, as you can imagine. So I guess forewarning, there are some really good seller out there. There are those that actually know you care about the card and actually cares about the customer enough to give attention to how they pack the cards and how they send it, etc., and do it timely. Like, to me, the transit time is not as much a thing, because if they actually spend the time wrapping, because like those really busy business takes a long time to wrap. Like I remember my old days when I'm selling, it took me a whole weekend to just scan everything because I want to make sure it's the old days. So the scanner's slow, and I try to make sure it's the highest resolution I can get that I can post on eBay with the image, so that people know what. And I always do 9 cards, because what happened is I just put 9 cards in a page and I scan it. It's easier for me. It's easier for the other person to see front and back what it looks like, you know, so that they know what to bet on. Even though it was on my husband's account, by the way. Like I said, he's the one getting the money. I'm posting on his website, on his eBay account, and I never get a penny for it for whatever. And we're only selling extras of cards we have, basically in the old days, because we move a lot. It was school days, so we move every single time we move states. And it's like impossible to carry all the extras, and that's why every single time when we move states, we do a big sale. That's how it works. So I know how a seller should behave comparatively, like, because I'm the stupid seller that takes all the time to scan it, make sure that it looks good, make sure I give extra stuff, you know, kind of sleeves and whatnot, old sleeves, for, you know, keeping a customer happy, even though I don't really care if they come back or not, because for my case, it's just a quick sale for stuff to help me to move, to be honest. So I'm not really looking for money in that sense. I'm just looking for not having a heavy load for moving, because it's usually by weight. So that was my incentive, right? So even I, as a not professional seller, cares about packaging, and for this one being so bad in communication, didn't tell you they're missing cards, didn't tell you that it's coming in second packages, missing basically 2/3 of the order price amount, plus giving crappy cards, because like there's no way they can see these two these two little corner of creases. There's no way you can see it. Like whitening creases is like 2 different ball games. So that's what makes my blood boils, because this they claim is a near mint card, and this is nowhere near mint. So that's why it's a long video, me vetting with this vendor. Just be careful if you don't see 100%. I'm not saying something's wrong, but ask yourself if that platform has an automatic positive review if there's no one leaving feedback. So yeah, that's it, and hope you guys have a good day. Until next time, have a good one, guys. Bye.